Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are tackling the PT academic writing section for the month of May 2026 and we are doing it on Guruli. But before we start, let me tell you something most students get wrong. Your PT writing score doesn't come only from the writing section. It actually comes from 4 different tasks spread across the test. 2 are in the writing section itself, which summarize written text, where you get 10 minutes to write a single sentence under 75 words, and the second one is write essay task, where you get 20 minutes to write a 200 to 300 word essay. The other 2 are in the listening section. First is summarize spoken text, and the second one is write from dictation. Those 2 also counts toward your writing score, and I'll cover them in separate dedicated videos, so make sure you subscribe to catch those videos. But today in this video we are focusing only on writing section task, so which covers your summarized written text and write essay. I'll walk you through both, share the structure, and I'll also point out the common mistakes that drop your scores, and at the end we'll look at the scoring breakdown so you know exactly where you stand. So if you want to practice along, you can go to the guruli.com, sign up for free, and you'll get one free scored mock test. Alright, so let's open the writing section and get started. I'll walk you through the whole portion. So if you have created the account, you can directly jump onto the sign in part. Otherwise you have to create your account. So right now we'll click on the sign in because our account is already created. Over here you can jump onto the section test. Under that you can click on the writing task, and here we will go with the easy one only, just for the starter part. So in summarized written text, what you have to do is, when you get this type of bigger paragraph, you have to ignore the details. Alright, you have to just pick the main ideas from the paragraph. So what you have to do is, you have to arrange your time in such a way that you are able to finish it under the 10 minutes. So what you have to do is, first 2 minutes you have to just go through the paragraph and understand the crux of the whole paragraph, so you can pick out the main important points from it. Alright, if you are able to paraphrase the whole paragraph, then it is good to go. Otherwise many students struggles to paraphrase the whole paragraph. So you need to, what you need to do is, you can pick 1 or 2 sentences, join them with the connectors, and that is good to go. After that, when you skim through the paragraph for 2 to 3 minutes, you can start writing the answer, where what you have to do is, you have to write for 5 to 6 minutes or maximum 7 minutes, and then spare 1 minute for the spelling mistakes or any grammatical errors that you have written. So make sure you spare 1 minute for checking your answers. Also, you have to make sure you are not exceeding the limit of words, which is 75 words. You have to write under 75 words. So better to write within 35 to 40 words, because it will be a perfect sentence without any grammatical errors. So here it says about the HEV lights in the mobile phone, which affects the eye, and what are the disadvantages of using it, and how it is affecting our eyes. So I'm just going through it. I am paraphrasing from my side. I am not just copy pasting the whole answer, whole sentence. UV lights from the mobile phones which can cause damage to your eyes if it is used 30 minutes. So this is my connector. However, so in second paragraph what I'll do is the doctor has suggested that it can be minimized by taking some precautions. So I'm writing that in this second part. So the main crux of the paragraph is what is the what mobile phone can impact your eyes and how you can reduce the damage, all right, which has been suggested by the doctor. All right, so I just mentioned that what it can cause to your eyes if it is used in dark and how it can be avoided. So I have completed my answer. I'm just going through the answer if there are any spelling mistakes. HEV light or blue light from the mobile phone which can cause damage to your eyes. It is used over 30 minutes in the however it can be reduced. Yeah, that's it. So we'll move on to the next question. This is the second paragraph. Let's give 1 or 2 minutes to just understand the paragraph. So this is talking about the cause and effects of the COVID-19 after the COVID-19 pandemic and how the transition is being done. So we are trying to understand what we need to write. So I'm just figuring out which 1 or 2 points are important. So here what they are trying to means where student get confused is which part we need to pick. So in this case what you need to do is just pick one or two sentence. I am giving you an example. We'll take this mental health and service health related points. Now I'm taking this disruption part. After COVID-19 pandemic, there has an enormous level of stress on global scale, which has led to disruption in the robust transition of delivering services. And here I am adding and connector. Here I'm just mentioning that although there has been challenge, but there has created enormous opportunity in less privileged patients. So I'm adding that by connector. However, this comma, this has also created the opportunities in less economically privileged patients. So this was little bit tricky. So what I did is I picked up one crux from the first paragraph and then I started over here. Alright. So my final answer is after the COVID-19 pandemic. I think pandemic spelling is wrong. See, this is the reason I'm always asking students to check their answers at the end. So this will help you to reduce the spelling mistakes. There has an enormous, see, enormous spelling is also wrong, enormous, enormous level of stress on the global level, global scale, which has led to disruption TISRUPTION in the robust transition TRANS. So if you are not able to remember any spelling, you can just check it out from the paragraph itself. Transition of delivering service. However, this has also created an opportunity, not opportunity, the opportunity, and opportunities in less economically privileged patients. So this is it. The standard answer, as I mentioned earlier, between 35 to 40 words is enough because there are less chances of making any grammatical error. So if you write more words, it is very difficult for you to manage those complex sentences. So it is better to write between 35 to 40 words only. So in write essay, what you have to do is, we have a standard structure. So I'll just open a new screen over here. Under this, if you go to the material section, and under that just go to template in writing. So if you just scroll down in this PDF, we have mentioned how you can structure your answer. These are the sample answers. So now I'm not going to write the whole answer. I'll just, if you just scroll down, so over here, so see, if this is the questions that has been given in the exam, so what you have to understand is, first make sure you understand the whole question, then basis of that you have to write 2 to each point for each paragraph. For example, if you are agreeing, then write 2 points for the agree part. Alright, based on this you have to write certain ideas around this. Then on the opposing side also you have to write 1 or 2 sentences, and then at the end go for the conclusion. So this is how you can structure your answer. So this, it will be very much helpful for you to write essay in this manner. There are certain templates available, but after the recent change you need to write more content as per the algorithm, otherwise you will be penalized for the template structure answer as per the PTE. Alright, so you have to make sure that what are the pros and cons of staying connected on social media for 24 hours a day. So first what you have to do is, you have to write introduction. Alright, then after that you have to write 1 or 2 points for the pros of staying connected on social media. For examples, if you are agreeing that it will help you in staying connected around the global news or any supporting ideas, then the cons, and then you have to mention the conclusion. So you have to, here also it will go same, take 2 to 3 minutes to just gather the idea. If you have pen and paper, you can note it down, and after that you can start writing. Then for 12 to 13 minutes go and write all the ideas that you have gathered and structured. At the end mention the conclusion, and spare 2 to 3 minutes to just go through the answers, and make sure there are no spelling mistakes, because you will also be penalized if your grammar or the spelling mistakes are there in the answer. So for this, right now I'm just skipping it. If you want, I can paste the sample answers or the link of that particular question. You can find it in the Guruli's platform as well. So once you finish the exam, you can mention and submit. So once you submit, you can check your result over here. So after 10 minutes you will get a result.